Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a person who just graduated from college and is looking for a way to get some enjoyment out of life. They're looking for a job and some other things that can give them some fulfillment, they hope. So let's go ahead and get right into it. They start, I'm about to be 22 years old in about a month. And even after graduating university, I still have no idea what I want to do with my life. I got a bachelor's in business administration management, mostly because it was a general major and my parents wanted me to go to college. I did very well, but had and still have no interest in anything related to my major. I've been depressed for about 4 years now, and it really makes it hard for me to find any enjoyment out of anything or motivation to keep looking for a job, especially during these times. My only interests are in music, writing, hockey and basketball, the outdoors and traveling, and video games, all kind of useless interests. I'm good at writing, video games, and music, but those things don't seem to matter at all in the workforce. That's why I didn't go to school for them. I have been looking for jobs online, but I can't find a single one that I think I would enjoy. Even if I get a call back, which is rare, I find myself almost never following up on the call. It's embarrassing and I feel like a complete loser as I only have a few friends, no girlfriend, no job, and overall no place to go and no one to be around. I feel like everyone has it all figured out, while I don't. I want a job I will enjoy first and foremost, but I want it to mostly to feel like I belong to something and meet new people, I guess. My dad offered to teach me about the stock market and investing, but I never took up his offer. I probably should. I have other ideas to at least work towards something I enjoy, like starting my own website, YouTube channel to talk about hockey, but I don't know how to go about it. I don't know. I got a lot more I could say, but that's enough. Just wanted to get some things off my chest. Well, to start off, as for feeling depressed, I guess, are you on medication? Talk to a doctor or a therapist? I mean, that's the first thing that you need to take care of. Nothing you do until then is going to make you feel any better. Now, I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but you really need to get to the root of what's causing you to feel depressed. And in a lot of ways, you're sort of stuck in a cycle that is going to keep you feeling depressed by like applying for jobs that you don't really want, and then you get repeated rejections, and then you don't want to follow up, so then you just apply for a new job that you don't want, and the cycle kind of goes on from there. So depression is one of those things, like, if you don't take care and you don't find the root cause of what's going on, it's just everything you do until then is just going to be kind of like putting a temporary, like a Band-Aid on the problem. And then it's just going to manifest itself in different ways. So you got to kind of figure that out first. And I know a lot of people don't really like to get on medication. They don't want to get into therapy. They think, for a number of reasons, they think it's going to make them look weak, or, maybe they don't feel like that's going to help them. Or maybe they've tried it in the past and it didn't do anything. But it's one of those things you really have to commit to and make it a point if you want things to change. Mental health is one of those things I think a lot of people brush off, like thinking, I can just think positively, things will work out, or if I just find that one thing that'll make me happy, then the depression will go away. And that's not necessarily the case, because it's usually a little bit more deep than that. So that would be my first suggestion. And the next thing is, you don't have a lot of useless interests. As someone commented earlier, those aren't useless interests. These are just things you haven't found. You just haven't found value in those interests yet. And not everything you do has to have some big meaning or purpose behind it. Sometimes the meaningless things are what help us get through the dull moments in life. Besides, you didn't just list one thing that you're interested in. You listed a whole bunch of things. So that tells me that you actually do have a lot of things that make you excited and passionate about. The reason I think you find them useless is because you're being outcome dependent. What I mean by that is you're expecting an end result from doing those other than just enjoyment. So like maybe one of the things is, like, let's just say you liked hockey. Well, maybe you're like, well, since I'm not making any friends by doing hockey, it's useless. Since I don't since I play video games, I'm not getting a girlfriend by playing video games, therefore it's useless. Because you've set a sort of price on your interest, and that's not no matter what you do, that's not going to get you can't have an end result. you just, when you have an activity you like, you just have to do it because you like it. That's kind of the same thing. One reason you might not have asked your dad to help you with stocks is because you don't see how it's going to help you in the long run, getting a friend, getting a girlfriend, whatever that validation you want. But you got to go for it, because just because you can't see the end result doesn't mean it can't get you to where you want to be. The things that you're calling yourself a loser for are things that don't really make you a winner either. They're just things. Having a girlfriend doesn't make you a successful person. Having a lot of friends doesn't mean even a lot of people even like you. That's the material trap. That's just you're seeking external validation. It's like you're saying, I want people to see me and say, he's got a hot girlfriend, and this guy, he's so cool. And they talk about you in this way that they think you're happy. You want people to look at you and say, I want what he has. Again, that's all outcome dependent. That's not really fulfillment. The reason you don't think anyone wants to be around you is because you don't even want to be around yourself. The way to find happiness and enjoyment in life is to start thinking outside yourself. Don't think about how to make yourself happy. Think about how to make other people happy. Don't hang out with people to validate yourself. Hang out with people that are going to help you on your mission, and you're going to help them on theirs. Now, obviously, if you don't know what your mission is, and that's fine. You don't need to have your life figured out by 23. In fact, most people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and even 60s don't have life figured out. And actually, I would say most people have never figured out life. Trust me when I say this. The people you think have it figured out aren't even close. I don't even need to meet them to know that I'm 100% right. My question is why do you think that they do have it figured out? Is it because they have tangible things that you want? Like, do you look at people that have girlfriends and say they're happy? Oh, that person has a job they seem to enjoy. They've made it. That's that trap of looking at things and putting a price tag on it, like value that you don't even know on things. So, if you're on social media, I highly suggest get off of it completely. Delete everything and quit cold turkey. You got to understand, most people only let people see what they want them to see. You won't see how much their significant other drives them nuts behind closed doors, or how many people go to bed wondering why they have people that want to hang out with them only because they want something from them. So as the last commenter said, this is all a mindset that you need to change. If you're not seeing a therapist or medication, definitely look into that. And then the next step is, start getting out of your own head. Be selfless, help people, have a grateful spirit. Don't worry about having things, but worry about what you have to give people. If you want to start a YouTube channel, do it. Start talking about sports, video games, whatever. Look at other channels and see what they're doing, and then think about how you would do it with your own spin. Don't do it to meet people and gain validation. Do it because you want to add value to other people's lives. You have a lot to offer. I mean, the fact that you have all these interests means that you're a very well-rounded person. That's a good thing. Use that to your advantage. When you start being authentic and selfless, the rest is going to fall into place, and that's how you find your purpose. With that said, just the first thing again, figure out the whole depression thing, and again, don't worry so much about not having the right job. The average person that's millennial and Gen Z, we all tend to change jobs. I think it's an average of 11 times, in actual careers, more than 3 times. So, being 22, I mean, really, you shouldn't even be considering looking for a girlfriend right now anyway. I mean, that is the last thing that you should be looking at 22. I mean, that's something that, really until your mid-30s, that shouldn't even be. That's too much of a distraction. It's going to keep you off of what you really want to do in life. So anyways, I guess I'll wrap this up. If you'd like to chat more, by all means, shoot me a message. I'm more than willing to chat with you. Maybe I help you develop a plan. We can kind of come up with some things you can do to kind of, like I said, start getting outside yourself a little bit more. And yeah, if if you found this useful, just please give me a subscribe or a like. And yeah, I just hope everything works out well for you. Just stay positive, stay authentic, and we will talk to you soon.